Hey there everybody, Oswin here, and welcome back to the channel for another figure review. Today, we have a double because I really don't feel like doing two type of reviews and might as well do both in the same because they're, generally the same figure. But we have, as soon as I can grab them off the floor, we have these two monkey boys. MA03 and MA04, silver version, black version of Sun Wukong. In other news, Mythos Anime's Ultra Instinct Goku and everything else Goku, because it has Super Saiyan head, a Super Saiyan blue head, pre-transformation head, all that good stuff. And they also come with, their special little boxes. This is 04's box, so this one goes with him. And then weirdly enough, this is 3's box, so like, what's with the change? It's so, oh wait, that's the back. It's like, why such a size difference? But then you'll see why. I'm gonna go inside these first, and then I'll get to the figures. Get these guys over to the side out the way. This is 03's. And I've seen so many different opinions about these figures. Between the bad, they're out of scale, they're great, yada yada, and look. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. If you like these figures, you like how they look, go and get them. If you don't like how they look, you don't like the quality of them, don't get them. If it's a mix of both, get what you like and then, pick apart out of it what you don't like. So for 03, these are all the faces that he comes with. Yeah. Which is a ton, but in general, it's the exact same faces, just for different head sculpts. So we have, I believe, 6 faces for Ultra Instinct and 6 faces for Ultra Instinct Mastered. So let's get these all together. No, I was looking to the side. This is over here. Something like this, right? Like, What else we got? We have this one looking over to the side, this one looking straight, and this one eyes closed. So we have a bunch of different things going on here. But with that being said, I just organized all that for no reason. Bam. The face sculpts are great when it comes to these. They look really nice. Also, to be fair, I wish you could see the shine in the eyes more for the Ultra Instinct than you do for the Ultra Instinct sign. But overall, they look great. They really do. I mean, for me, I'm happy because this is the only Ultra Instinct Goku that I have. I missed out on tons of them, and the only one I had to my name was the model kit, and I don't really care about that anymore. We have these here. One's looking off to the side, one's looking dead ahead. I think it's the same thing for these. Oh, one's looking down and one's looking off to the side. So this one's more so when he was looking down at Jiren. And then the ones that I keep seeing everyone and their mother fucking talk about, like, oh no, these yelling faces are terrible. One's looking down, one's looking forward. I really don't care. I'm barely ever going to use these. And if I do use them, honestly, I don't care. I really don't. Like, everyone is literally blowing smoke out of their ass and blowing this out of proportion when these faces are terrible. Like, most of you are looking at it like this and not it on the body, and some of it doesn't even really look that bad. I guess it depends on how badly you want to care about your fictional characters and them looking completely one-to-one to scale, or there being some liberties with it being, not coming from Bandai. But honestly, I literally do not give a singular fuck. We've seen people give these damn things so much shit, and I mean, to be fair, there are some hellish QC issues with people's copies that I've seen. So people's problem with this is that, face is too fat, jawline or whatever, but I mean, are you really gonna care that much about it? And if you don't like it, don't use it. I mean, we get litany of faces. Someone out there is gonna have a head sculpt that'll work. Just, bam, put this on here like this. This is just to get one head ready for him. They all plug in pretty simple. And I just thought about this review is probably gonna be a minute because I have to cover everything else. There we go. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it the wrong way. I should do it this way. I should plug this in first and then plug it all in together. Everything on this is super soft, by the way. Like, the faces are soft, the hair is soft, even though it looks like it's painful. That's nice. Or I'm doing this wrong. What the shit? I swear this did not do this to me when I was messing around with this the other day. There we go. Or not. Oh wait, no, I was using the other head. I wasn't using this one. Oh man. Anyway, make sure you peg things in properly and don't be like me and not peg them in properly. Because like, that pegs into back there and I'm not doing it. Let's try this one more time. Or do I have one of those QC issues people were talking about? Is it possible that a third-party company made me a terrible figure? Yes, it's possible. I mean, everybody's giving this company a lot of shit for this with the rename brand and this coming out. It's like, they could have baked it a lot longer, sure. They could have baked it. But I mean, honestly, if you don't really like it and you purchase this, sell it. Someone out there is going to pick this up. I guarantee you someone will buy it from you. If you don't want to sell it, use it for spare parts. I'm not sure. This face, for me, does not want to stick in here, though. So this is part of the QC issue I was talking about. So, like, I'm trying to get this to stay in, put completely, but I push one side in, it bounces out, push the other side in, it comes out. That, we don't like seeing that. That's terrible. Like, it shouldn't be like that, you know? Now the question is this only one face? And I broke the link right there because it's too soft. That's fine though. I don't really care. I literally just bought this to have an Ultra Instinct Goku. I will find another head sculpt if I need to for this. I picked these up because I thought they looked cool for what they were doing. The amount of accessories that they came with. And it's like, hey, I don't have a normal figure of Goku. Haven't bought any face accessories. Let me just go and grab random stuff. Grab this one. The main thing I wanted is the other one, which had the mid-transformation Super Saiyan hair sculpt. I thought that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I also thought that was like a false Saiyan hair sculpt. I thought it was the whole Lord Slug reference. No, mid-transformation. Or Lord Slug, I don't know. You be the judge. See, this one fits a lot more, and quite honestly, this is the one that I wanted. I want to have Ultra Instinct Goku with just like this, and I missed out on all the other ones, and I don't feel like paying scalper prices, so this is what I'm gonna have. It's gonna be this guy until a better one comes along. The other head sculpt that you get is this one here, which is the Ultra Instinct sign, and they are all kind of translucent, so like it has the black coloring to it, but also silver. It's weird to explain, but you can see through it. I'm pretty sure you can see the joint inside if you look carefully enough to the side. With that being said, let's move this out of the way. Go over to the head sculpt of the one that I wanted, which is this one. This is the one that I was really after. So we have 4 head sculpts: Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue being grabbed by Broly, and transforming Super Saiyan. This is the one I wanted the most. No one has done this as far as I know, and I think that's freaking fire. As for the Super Saiyan Blues, I mean, that's cool. I'll take it. I'm not gonna knock it, but this is what I wanted. I wanted that mid-transformation right before he activates Super Saiyan. You know, eyes all white, pissed off at Frieza for killing Krillin. This is it. You about to die, Frieza. This is what I wanted. I love this head sculpt. I love the way it looks, the color of it. Some people hate it. They think it's ugly. I'm not one of them. I think this is amazing. This is cool. The Broly head sculpt I was surprised with because not only is this like this, they actually sculpted in a face. So his eyes and everything are in there. The other Broly head sculpt, or like the Vegeta one that came out with Beast Deities, his face is not molded. It's molded, but it's not anything else under it. This is cool. Now, and it's a separate piece, so there you go. That looks weird without the head, this part here. It'd be cool if I could take this off and put this on any other hair piece, but it's fine. And if you want to use this face for the regular Super Saiyan, you could, but not regular Super Saiyan, the regular hairpiece, you could, because this does itself come off, like so. But I thought that was neat, that there's an actual face sculpt underneath. But also get Broly being able to, you know, palm handle Goku as a Super Saiyan Blue. Probably gonna go with my Super Saiyan God Broly. Enough of that. We got the blue head sculpt. And then we get a regular Super Saiyan head sculpt. And they're both pretty much the same thing. They're just casted in different colors. It does have frosted tips. They both look nice, but again, I was really after this. This is just a bonus. And everything else, these are bonuses too, but that's the main thing I wanted. And then we have faces, which he does not come with a lot. So if you want multiple faces for a Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan, either you're going to need another head sculpt or you're going to have to buy the other Gokus, which you may not want to do because of quality. But we get a smirking Super Saiyan face Goku. Smirking Super Saiyan Blue, which I actually think looks really nice. Got Goku looking off to the side, gritted teeth. A stern Super Saiyan Goku. This face is to go with the I'm transforming for the first time Super Saiyan head. And again, I don't mind the exaggerated look. It's fine. For me, personal opinion, it's fine. I don't really mind. Stern Super Saiyan. Jesus Christ, my nails are terrible. I just realized that. And then a normal Super Saiyan, not a normal Super Saiyan, a normal standard Goku face right before he goes into this transition of, anger, snaps, we get that hair, and then that hair. But yeah, that's all the accessories that comes with all four for faceplates and hair sculpts. Now we're going to get into the actual figures themselves, which are good and bad. Like I said, I've seen a ton of reviews on these guys and opinions. They are not the best figures. They are not the worst figures. They are figures. That's how I'll put that. They are figures. So let's crack open the Super Saiyan... No, the Ultra Instinct Goku. So this is everything that comes with him out of the box. We get, let's raise that up, the Sun Wukong himself, Litany of Hands. We get Sun Wukong staff, a meteorite, some sticks. You guys know what it is. This is supposed to be, this is just a staff. It's not a power pole. You can make it a power pole if you paint the tips red, if you really wanted to. And we get a Kamehameha effect with key plugins for it. It's not ball joints. You have to match them up. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 different hands, not including these here because those are the monkey hands. We don't count those. And then we separate, we get to his back tray. You get the accessories that make him Goku. So we get torn gi, under gi, the over gi, the torn shirts for both when he's just Ultra Instinct and not, Patroller. His replacement feet, 2 different replacements for wristbands. We have one set of torn and one set of normal. And we get a set of cross arms, which is crazy that Tamashii just finally gave Daima Goku cross arms with the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta that's gonna come out. Anyway, let's get him out and get everything switched over. I've heard people having horror stories of breaking his ankles. By the way, this is the key holding hand, so you guys can see that. I've heard horror stories of people breaking their ankles on their Gokus. And the crazy thing about that happening is that I know a lot of people try to do this right out of the box. I mean, I try to do it right out of the box. But I thought we all had the agreement that when it comes to figures and import figures at that, no matter where it came from the company, that our general rule was to heat up the figure so the stuff would not break right away. What are we doing? What are we really doing? Also, don't be fooled. If you get yours, it's going to come disconnected at the waist in the box. I just wanted to put it together to prove they can be put together. People keep saying they can't be put together. It can. It can be put together to be a figure of Just Wukong. There's not a lot of articulation because this is a really stiff plastic and the legs can't move out that far. They can go that far with this. I mean, if you peel this up to where this would break here and like go up the slit and probably in the back to where you move to the side, you'll probably get more range. But with this on, it's not going to do anything. So you just have random standard Wukong. And aside from the hands looking like they're horribly made, like they look just the fakest, even with the sculpt work. I do like the head sculpt for the Wukong. I think this is cool. I have no idea what I would use this for any other figure, but I mean, if I wanted to get him to do a pose like this, that is not fucking happening. Because this is super stiff and won't move out the way. With that being said, yeah, heat up your figures so you don't break your joints. I know that we trust, third parties and figures should just work out of the box. But hell, that happens to Mayfex figures. You get them right out of the box and their joints break. Heat up your figures, please, if you need to. Get your shock oils and everything like that. With that being said, the other complaint that I see aside from the joints and them breaking, especially the ankles, is this figure is too bulky. For Ultra Instinct, I agree. This is too bulky of a body for Ultra Instinct. He's supposed to be a little bit slimmer. If you look at the art, it's a weird in-between of normal Goku and Super Saiyan God Goku. He has some muscle mass, but he's not as big as he normally is. With that being said, again, I really don't fucking care. Everyone's being such a stickler for this shit, talking about scale and he's too big and he's too bulky. Most of you out there are going to put him in some type of dynamic pose and you're not even going to care about that. Oh, he's too tall. He's supposed to be fucking tall. Goku's like 5'9", almost, either 5'9" or 5'10", something like that. But your Vegeta's like right next to his damn neck that you would have normally. No, Vegeta's supposed to be shorter than him. Why are you complaining that he's too tall? He's not. He's perfectly fine. Like, I really don't get it. In case in point, let me grab him out just so I can do this after I get everything situated with him. This, as you all may know, is one of the best Gokus on the market, who also has a litany of QC issues. I've seen this get so much shit. Could be because of the price, because right now he is like $68, $69, something like that. But this it shouldn't be an excuse, but I'm using it as one right now. This is a third party. This is Bandai. This is official. This is SHF. This figure shouldn't have that many QC issues. I don't care what the price point is. You guys have been in the game long enough to where your QC issues should not be abundant like that. People shouldn't pick up a figure and it does this. This is crazy because when I reviewed this, he wasn't really like this. Not as much. He has been in a box ever since. I just took him out. And as I was taking him out, this is what's happening. No. So get off this company's back for this, because they have way more experience. And we got floppy toppy Goku. Anyway, I'm not knocking the Goku though. I still think this figure is fucking amazing. I'm just saying. Is he taller? Yes. I haven't even put the Goku's head on yet. But like, oh man, I just thought about that. I don't have an actual normal Vegeta with me. But I do know that my normal Vegetas, they're damn near almost up to Goku's nose. They don't stand that close to each other. Vegeta is definitely shorter than Goku. So this being this height works perfectly fine for me. With that being said, let's make this, instead of being Sun Wukong, to Son Goku. So we're gonna grab his feet accessories, because that, quite honestly, that's the main thing we really need. And then we can switch out his hands. Got those there. Might as well grab out the other parts of the accessory. So let's get his clothing pieces out. And then we'll use the damaged wristbands, because why not? He's damaged, isn't he? So, what you want to do is pop off his head, like so. Pop off the hands, which are really soft. They shouldn't give you much of an issue popping off. The feet are a little tricky. Even if you warm them up, this one might get stuck. But just take your time, pay attention to what you're doing, and you should be fine. And it'll come straight out. Now this one, on the other hand, might come straight out, might not. I actually put this one back on after I was messing with it. Yeah, so I'll pull the entire joint out. Now I have to pull this joint out of the foot. So give me 1 second. There we go. Pop this joint back in. We're gonna pop on his shoes, which I don't believe have a direction. Oh no, they do. This is the right one. Okay. So there are little directions on the shoes for which one pops into what. So let's get this on here. That's one. And then we're gonna pop on the second one. It's a slight snug fit too. So again, definitely heat up your figure. At least the shoes. Like, it's soft enough, and at the same time it's not. It's a weird way to describe it. But there you go. Feet on, No breakage. Like, we know what we're doing, people. Come on. We've been all reviewing or messing with figures for so long, we can't forget the basics. Now for his arms, we just slide these over. That's it. Simple stuff here. There we go. And now we need a set of hands. So let's grab a set of fists. Sorry it took me a minute. I was looking down to see which hand the fist to grab, and I was looking directly at the Games Begin Goku. And I'm like, why are his fists not there? And I'm like, oh wait, right, that's the wrong box. But then we're gonna pop these on, and again, these are actually pretty soft. They go on without much resistance, which is great. And they also hold, which is also great. Like, that's amazing. Now, the last part to make this Goku is we have to remove this Sun Wukong armor. So what you're going to do is pop these apart if you put it together. If you didn't put it together, these are already separated, so you just take this off. And then for the chest piece, slide this down, and it'll come straight off. It's really soft. And now you have random cosplay parts for your figures of other stuff. The shading on this figure is actually really, really nice. Probably shouldn't have such a harsh light on it. You guys probably see it better. If you can, great. If you can't, I am sorry. What the hell is on mine? Oh, that was from me. Sorry. But yeah, shading's nice, details nice. He has battle scratches throughout him, like the scuffs and things. It's really nice. Anyway, you have one or two options. You can either do the overlay of the torso jacket, like so. These two go in like here. These will go here. Body goes through. Or you can do the overlay of the shirt being fallen off. There's a certain way it's supposed to go. I'm pretty sure it's keyed this way. So I'm just going to go like this. Drop this down. Put this here. And then put Goku's torso back on top. Also, when you do it, just make sure you should, if you don't hear a snap, you'll feel the snap. Not a snap that it breaks though, just that it's connected back together, like so. And last but not least, pop on Goku's head. Pop on Goku's head. There you go. And now we have Ultra Instinct Goku with his moral arc scar. So that might be a downside to people not wanting this Goku, that he has the moral arc scar. You might just want a normal one. If you don't mind this, you're fine. If you do mind this, I'm pretty sure if you took some nail polish remover or acetone, you can wipe this off and just have a clean body Goku. So main thing I hear that his shoulders are too big, which again, this is a bulky Goku. I do agree. Ultra Instinct should not be this bulky, and at the same time, again, I don't care. You know what? Think of the Dragon Ball Fighters, right? You might as well. Seems like what Beast Deities is doing, or sorry, Mythos Anime. Now that we have everything all simple, we can see our Goku. We're gonna get through our articulation. Head can look left, right, that far down. I moved the face off. That far down. He can look that far up, utilizing the neck joints and the ball joint in the neck. We have full rotation at the shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which go up about that far. The sculpt really does look nice with the shading. We have a wrist swivel and hinge. Oh, I'm glad it actually popped off. Make sure I had that going the right way. But there we go. Swivel and hinge. We have an upper diaphragm joint, so Goku can turn side to side with the upper part. He can crunch this far forward just utilizing the upper part. You will get gappage in the back. That sucks, but we have to deal with it. As for the lower part, they could have worked on this. This part will swivel side to side, but you're not going to get much ab crunch forward. That is a downside to this figure. I do not like that part. I feel like that was a misengineered part. Mythos Animes, y'all could have did better. Our legs can go this far forward. They can go this far back. I mean, I can keep going back, but it's going to go off to the side. But they can go this far back. We have a thigh swivel. Move his arm out the way. We can Jean Claude. Not completely, but we can. I think we have to twist that out the way to get through the plastic. And then he can go all the way to Jean Claude. And then we bring this back down. Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, which way does that go? We do have double jointed knee. Can bend that far. We do not have the Games Begin Goku Shin Kind of sucks, but you know, why would I expect that? But we do have ankle rocker, movement, pivot, all that good stuff, and a toe hinge. So he does everything that a normal Goku does. He just can't crunch forward that far, which does suck. I do not like that. I really wish he can get the full crunch. Now, if I pop this off, see if we can do this. There we go. Pop this off, shadow fell, and pop this back on. We can see the issue. So, without anything there, he can crunch a bit more forward. So the problem is this is too damn thick. This needed to be either a little bit thinner or a bit more flexible. This is our downside to his waist articulation, unfortunately. And no one wants to leave their Goku like this, but I mean, if you have some cloth clothing, some cloth goods, hey, there you go. But he does have range here. It's just, the socket's too short. If this was extended just a little bit, this would be fine. But at the same time, if it was extended a little bit, he'd be a lot taller and everybody would be bitching even more that he's too tall. Anyways, let's pop this back off. And now that we got the, you know, shirtless look, we're going to pop these on. So, take both of these as they're double looped as I have them. Slide this over. Slide this over. Oh, no, I should probably put the blue on first. By the way, these clothes, wow, I can't talk. These clothes are interchangeable between all the Gokus of this line. So if you happen to buy all 4 of them, like some crazy madman with all the money, or if you just buy 2 like I did, maybe you want to buy 3. I don't know. The clothes are interchangeable. Will they fit on your other figures? I don't know. Maybe through modification. But this is what I have. With that being said, we're going to pop this back on. And that pop is so stiff to do that. But it's very secure. Like, once he's on there, he's on there. You have to force this to get this back off. He does bend a lot better with the double than he does with the, you know, the shirt pieces missing here. With that being said, main thing I wanted to check out with this too, aside from, you know, him looking like that and being cool, is the folded arm accessory that he comes with. Because I have no Goku that has folded arm accessories. These are folded. They only come with the battle damage wristbands, but they do separate plug-in. So what you want to do is pop off right here the bicep cap. Hopefully your shoulder cap stays on. And then you'll just plug this in right here. It's not going to click, but you'll feel the tension. Pop this one off like so. Plug this in right here. And then just do the old over and under and through the loop. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about his butterfly joint. Damn it. But Goku does have a really decent butterfly joint. Let me pop this arm back on so you guys can see it. I completely forgot about that part for the articulation. I am so sorry. There we go. But yeah, butterfly joint. It doesn't come out, which I think is a little weird. Probably need some like shock oil in there or something, or just, again, heat it up and then we work with it, but he can get all the way over. I think that's neat. Sorry, I forgot to point that out. Back to what we were doing, which is putting on his folded arms. That's the cap part. So hopefully that stays on for you guys. If not, it's a simple plug and play back in. Bam. Just make sure that cap is actually all the way in there, because if it's not and you try to put these on, they will not hold together. I know, I tried. But you go like that and boom, you now have Goku with folded arms. This is something people have wanted for a while. Doesn't matter what the figure is. People have wanted Goku folding his arms. And now we have Goku folding his arms. And it fits real nice. It's not as clean as it could be. Like, if you look at it from above like this, you can see the gapage between it. But if you're looking at it head on, or from a side, yeah, this is perfectly fine. With that said, let's move this stuff out the way. Move these extra bits out the way, which no one's going to care about anymore after a while, which is all the monkey part stuff. And get to this guy, which is, again, the same figure, just different accessories. So with this one, again, we get Power Pole, Kamehameha effect. Get that off to the side. His clothing items, I think, are pretty cool. Oh, right, this one still has a tape on it. I didn't tape this all the way out. Fine, I'll do this then. That's what he looks like. Same thing, just in black. we're gonna separate this tape here so we can get to the other accessories. Apparently, I did not take this off when I was looking at this before doing the review. But his accessories are minimal. He comes with a set of wristbands which aren't torn, which is crazy to me because if you have a torn shirt, why don't you have torn wristbands? Everything else is battle damaged, right? But anyway, he has underblue, his gi is still here, torn shirt, regular wristbands, torn orange gi part, and of course his feet to make him into Goku. So we're gonna get these out. Also, again, if you want to use any accessories with the other ones, the wristbands for him, the torn ones, oh shit, I made him fall. These wristbands can go to him, those wristbands can go to him. Mix and match however you feel. Thunder Megazord, what are you doing? Speaking of which, guys, there will be another review coming up for another... Oh my god, I broke his arm! There'll be a review coming up for another SMP. We're gonna have the Turbo Megazord. Whenever that drops from Toku Collectibles, whenever that comes in the mail, I'm going to have that reviewed for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. Anyway, gi is soft goods. It's nice. This will fit on him, which is crazy. This tearing off my shirt effect will work with any of your Gokus. I think this actually works with regular SH figures too. I'm going to try that right now. So we have Games Begin Goku right here, and this looks to be his left hand. Yeah, it's his left hand. So we're going to take this off and we're going to see if this fits. If this does, you guys have plate options for your SH figure art too. Shaky camera. So unfortunately, oh no, unfortunate. It does. You don't get your real amount of hinge anymore, but you do get it. So you can have your Games Begin Goku, if you, or any other custom figure you make. You can have it tearing off his shirt. That's dope. I love plug and play ability with other figures that aren't in the same line. That's freaking great. But anyway, let's move that back here. Let's take out this torn piece here. Let's get out his feet and his armbands. Like that. And then let's get Goku out. So, same thing. Also, the folded arms, if you want them to, you can use those folded arms for this Goku. Again, the wristbands are going to be torn, but everything else is battle damage, so why not? You know? And then we're going to get this out of the way, but before we get this out of the way, let's grab his fist. So he can put those on. And I believe that's everything. We don't need to go through the articulation because this figure is the same thing as this figure. Just different. He doesn't have the scar. That's all. Anyway, pop this off. Separate this again. Get rid of. You have to take off the feet. Once again, heat up your figures to get these feet off without an issue. They should come off like that. But from what I've seen, the right leg is the issue most people have been having. And I don't know what's up with that. And this is what happens for me. For other people, it just snaps inside. And that really sucks. No one's figure should break like that. But I can just pull it out with my teeth and it's perfectly fine. Pop those on. We're going to pop the feet on. This is already the right one. So let's get this in here carefully. And then I'm never taking these feet off. You know, that like, this is it. These are on here. Even if I put this back in the box, I'm going to find a way for it to work because I don't want to risk breaking these. Even if I did heat it. Boom. They're on. And as you can see, they're the exact same thing. Exact same pants design and everything. They're the same figures. It's literally just different accessories. But we're going to sit this here. And I don't know if this goes this way or if it goes this way. It doesn't really say. I'm going to assume it's this way, though. I could be wrong. Maybe it matters. Maybe it doesn't matter. I have no idea. But I'm going to sit that on there for there right now. We're going to take this chest piece off, like so. We're going to take off the Wukong hands. We're going to pop on the wristbands, which are really nicely done, and they're still soft. I like these. Pop on the fist. And we are just about set to go. Again, if you want to use without the scar, Ultra Instinct Head, you can pop it on this body. and it works without a problem. Now, the other thing we need to do is put this all together on him. So, I don't know if we have to pop off the arms for this. Probably do. So, I'm going to pop off both of them for this and not look so foolish on camera trying to put this together. Alright. And again, it's soft enough to do this. There we go. And we just squeeze him down in there. Pop this over. And there we go. And then all you have to do is put his arms back on. That was probably how we were supposed to do it, and it worked. Or maybe that wasn't how we were supposed to do it. I don't know. There's no instruction with these guys. But there we go. Make sure that cap is in there perfectly fine, and then pop this back on. There we go. He also still has the same battle scarring on him that the Ultra Instinct one does, if you can see it. He does have all the scuffs in his skin. A light little black wash would bring those out too if you really wanted it. That's showing there. We got this part here. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure which way this goes. Like, it doesn't really show, but we're gonna make it work. So this is gonna go like this, and then we'll just pop this on. Or not. What way do you go on here? I really wish I could tell. It's not molded exactly to it either. Maybe it's that way because I can see the band underneath. So let's try that way. Oh yeah, we got it. Boom. So the last thing we need is Goku's head. So here you go. No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. We're going to grab, like I said, the one that I am the most interested in, which is his transformation head. We're going to pop off the front bang. We are going to find his faces to put his hair on. Where the hell are his faces? Guys, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. I dropped them all in the bag. On the floor. How lovely. Oh, we got the face that I didn't want to grab. I didn't want to grab this one because I know you guys hate this face. Oh, no. But you know what? It's going to work for what I need it for, which is to show why I wanted this. This is what I wanted. This moment when Goku snaps. Can't hold it anymore. And as I'm putting this on here, I think I see the issue people have with this face. I don't think it's necessarily the face. I think people don't like how long the jawline is compared to the neck. But I mean, he was buff as shit when he fought Frieza like this, and he kind of looked chunky like that. But this, that's that. Oh my god, I fucking love that. I'm a nerd for Dragon Ball. Leave me alone, okay? And I just messed up my camera. There we go. But that's really what I wanted. Also, all the faces are interchangeable depending on what it is. So for some reason, if you wanted to do some stupid crazy, hey look, here's a Super Saiyan Ultra Instinct face, here you go. Here you go. Some weird Dragon Ball Heroes type shit. I don't know. All the faces are interchangeable. So most bang for your buck is definitely buying at least 2 of these guys. That's the most bang for your buck. Let's pop this back off. And then we're going to put this back. I really do love this hair sculpt, guys. I am so sorry. And that's dope. I'm popping it off because of what I want to test out, which is going to be this. So we're going to pop this on. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm always afraid popping on head sculpts because I feel like I'm going to break the neck peg. I'm more afraid of breaking neck pegs than I am of breaking wrist pegs. There we go. He could use a little bit of a longer neck peg, just a little bit. But yeah, we're going to leave him like this because of what we're going to test. And speaking of that, we're going to bring out that test subject real soon. In the meantime, let's get our size comparisons down. With our usual suspects. Marvel Legends Marvel Suit Iron Man and our Lightning Collection Lord Zed Super Putty. I'm still mad at you, Hasbro. Bring back the Lightning Collection. You guys didn't have to discontinue that. Yeah, this Goku's in here too. Just don't mind him. These are the same height. Ignore him for the rest of the review. They're the same height between these two. They're the exact same figure, just different accessories. Move the camera again. We're gonna get them out the way, and we're gonna bring up Final Form Cooler from SH Figure Arts, and he would stand no chance against Ultra Instinct Goku because, well, power scale. I don't know. And lastly, before we do what I'm gonna do, instead of doing the obvious route like we normally do, I'm gonna bring in Games Begin Goku again, so you guys can see the height difference between the two. For some reason, their legs are damn near almost the same height. It's just really the head, but he's not that much taller. Bulkier wise, yeah, but height wise, not that much. Now, what I wanted to do is what we're gonna do now. Oh shit, I just remembered. I need to find Broly's fucking arm to even do that for you guys. Holy shit. Damn. But anyway, here's OG Thick Boy Broly. Well, you guys know what I mean. It's not OG Thick Boy Broly. It's new Thick Boy Broly. And it still scales well. They are the same company. You know, there's really no difference. But I will be right back. I gotta go find his arm. But for you guys, it'll be just a click. Bloop. Okay, so like I said, it was just a quick bloop for you guys, and it probably might be like another judder effect, because I think I hit record and then pause and record again. But wanted to show off two things. One, this is their head sculpt for him, showing the full face underneath. I can, you know, take that off and remove the face. But this is Beast Deities' original, like, grabbing face head sculpt. This one's for Vegeta, and there is nothing underneath. That is a blank face. It's just completely palming him. With that being said, we're going to swap out his arm, just this one, to use with this guy. So we're going to pop off the hand for here. Move Goku off to the side. We're going to grab Broly, separate his arms, pop that off, pop that off. Pop this one back on. Like so. And then we're going to plug in Goku. So that is a downside. The skin tone does not match. So might need to find a way to rectify that. But it does plug in. Let me see if I can turn this like... Nah, I'll leave it sideways so he doesn't fall down. Skin tone does not match. That is definitely a separate skin tone from their original Broly. But he can definitely hold him up, which is what I really want. Like this is amazing. That looks a little weird with his arm missing, but it works. He's slowly splitting. Let's get his feet balanced better. There we go. So this Broly can hold up this Goku without an issue at all. And that's, you know, his arm's bent slightly. I can fully extend his arm for him to hold the Goku. And it's holding without an issue. Ignore this blank mass here. Okay? We're gonna... Yeah, so it holds. It definitely works. So this is cool. I like this. I'm gonna have to get another Goku figure to do this with, because this is freaking awesome. And then, yeah, you know, just pop that off and you can replace his face. But this definitely works. I think these figures are good enough. You know, they're not the absolute, you need to run out and get them. That's still going to be Beast Deities Broly. Unless you get the ZT's Broly. I mean, there's a whole debate about that too. But I believe that the Mythos Anime Gokus are just good enough. Not good enough to warrant me telling you, going out, go buy them now before they're gone. Oh my god, don't miss out. No. Not that good of a sense. But they're good enough in a sense that if you really like the characters, you want the accessories, and you just have to spare money, go and get them. If you like them, hey, then you made a good choice. If you don't like them, you can always try to resell them or, you know, repurpose them to something else. Make them better on your own, you know? They aren't, again, they aren't inherently terrible figures. They're not great figures, but they are figures. And for me, this works very well. I love this look. Probably not going to keep this one. I'm probably going to put it back to the other one of... I dropped it, but the two pieces like of these. But they do work. They look great. They will hold a pose. The joints are not overly stiff to where I'm going to need shock oil to loosen them up. But they're not loose enough to where he can't hold a pose at all whatsoever. Like, I'm just fucking with it right now. He has one leg up. There's nothing else assisting him. And he's holding it. So, do with that what you will. About the joint tolerance. If it'll stay like that over time, hopefully. But, I mean, if you're looking at these figures, if you're watching this review, you want to see an opinion on them. You're probably still on the fence. You want to know if you should get them or not. The only one, ultimately, that can make the decision of if you should get these figures is going to be you. I can praise this figure to the moon. That doesn't mean that it's a great figure. You might get your figure and it could be a terrible copy. I mean, you can get it in the leg and fall off right out of the box. And you're like, why the hell did I listen to him tell me to get this? The only one that can make that decision is going to be you. Like I said, if you go into it how I did, which is not expecting the most, but at least expecting a Goku, you'll be fine. If you go into this expecting it to be Broly quality of them, how they came out swinging, trying to show everybody, hey, look, we can do this, you're going to be disappointed. I didn't go into that with that in mind. I went into that and like, hey, this figure looks like a Goku that I don't have. It might not be the best, but I'll give it a shot. And that's what I did. I gave it a shot. I absolutely like this figure. I really do. Specifically the other one too. I mean, yes, he has Broly hand on him right now, but I think they're great. I don't have any Gokus that are in this style. The only Goku I have in this style that's any type of torn like this is my Games Begin Goku. No, not Games Begin. God damn it. I shouldn't have looked over at him. But my Super Saiyan Awakening. That's it. That's the only Goku I have with any type of torn battle clothing. I don't go out of my way to go collect custom heads and things of that nature. I'd rather just make sure the figure has that from the get-go. If it has it from the get-go, great. I don't really like going out to go pay for DLC. Looking at you, Bandai, making your folded cross arms where Goku come with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Anyway, if you guys like this review, come back to the channel for more. Hope you found this informative to make a decision on if you want these figures or not. They were good enough for me. They might not be good enough for you. They might be perfect for you. Give it a shot. See how you feel. If not, you have reviews out there showing you if they're going to be a good buy or a bad buy. But for me, yeah, this takes the cake. I love this Ultra Instinct Goku. This is great too, for the head sculpt it came with, but damn. I got two great Goku figures. That's all I can really say. I hope you guys have great Goku figures too, and have a good day. Catch you later.